Hi guys, here's the Predator. Today we have a decent pool at NL 200 as well as NL 500. So let's see what we got here. Let's just jump into the action. NL 500 we do have some good and very good players in the pool, but the pool is mixed, so I'm I'm pretty confident we can get good action. So here are we don't have a club, but we are gonna bluff this one because we are blocking the straight, so we want to make him fold a queen or a jack. This one here, when the board pairs and he checks after check raising, we are gonna bet with our draws and middle hands and nuts, or very good hands. So he is pretty much forced to take a decision, so he couldn't call with here with ace deuce, for instance, or ace deuce maybe, but another weaker draw. I don't know what he would check raise. Of course he would call with straight draw. We are blocking flush draw, so it's is less likely that he's having a flush draw. Here on the turn he could have slow play, I mean pot control, so he could have good hands, so we are gonna put some money in the pot to get value from his checkbacks. Queen 5 off is actually, it was a misclick. This is not never a defend. I I wanted to fold and I misclicked call. I assume he would bet all of his straight draw, so he doesn't have too much straight draw, so that's why we're gonna bet, but we don't overbet this combo particular. We mostly have overbets on the turn, but we do have some normal big bets. And this is a very bad card, river card. Tens. Oh yeah. He got there, runner. Not sure what the call was on the flop. I mean, yeah, we have wide ranges, but still very close. So he's blocking some of my draws. So my draws and bluffs, which contains mainly a 10 or king. Yeah, sometimes I have something like 6-7, 4-6, like with backdoors. Yeah, I do have um these combos, but yeah, I don't like too much that call on the flop. We could also check rating sometimes, but on Jack 10, not so much. I prefer to check raise with button pair and flush draw on other boards, not too broad ways. So yeah, when checking back, he mostly has a 10 or a flush draw. Mm, would he check a flush draw? I don't think so. Straight draw, also not. So we're gonna bluff this one. Oh my fucking god. What was this? What the fuck was this call? Oh my god. You get the mega whale tag, my friend. Unbelievable. I didn't see such a horrific call on the river with this line in a while. So what exactly in the hell was he thinking? I'm bluffing and on these runouts. So king 9 maybe, or I don't know exactly, but this was horrific, the call. After checking back here, the table 3, the turn, uh, h10 is close because he has a lot of floats, even he's not likely to has too many aces, but I don't think he gonna call too much worse when I gonna raise, so that's why I'm just gonna call. Yeah, this is one of the very few combos he would have called, and was very unlikely that he has an ace. Um, but usually he doesn't have too much, so he either has a very good hand or better, so a full house, or had air there on this line. And after c-betting 3/4 here and a call, getting a call, I mean, this is the worst card in the deck. Not a flush draw, a small card, so no Broadway, so I think we're just gonna check fold here. Unfortunate to tell to. What the heck is this size? This is very crazy size. We're gonna fold this. It's this size. When he bets pot after checking, he most likely doesn't have anything, so we're gonna just raise and having a lot of equity there. Really? He did check ace jack on the river? Very interesting. So a bit deeper and against a very aggressive opponent, we mix this combo with 4-bet and calls. We're gonna 4-bet this time. Against the pot, we are gonna fold. This is close here. Jack 2 suited. See betting range, table 3. And checking. It's a very bad card. We have a lot of checks there. I'm thinking here I think we can raise. I guess a random guy who limped this. We can bet big, we can block bet, but we block bet this time. And he donk spot. Very interesting. Trying to figure out what his bluff might be. Don't see too many, so random king, queen, king, jack, king, queen 10, jack 10 of hearts. There are a lot of combos with the heart, so yeah, we're gonna fold this. Check raise this, and against the very big c-bet we are just gonna call. Against an overbet, we are mixing against an aggressive regular, mixing, folding and calling. So not having a spade and not having a queen, a 10, a jack is good. We're gonna call this time. Block betting, we're gonna call. We're gonna see where this. And it's unfortunate when he has a better hand because we have to call this on this river. And we can bet big. Oh yeah. So on this one, he might have some queen, jack, king 10, but he also has some very good hands, ace king mostly, but we have to call this. Queen jack, yeah, like I said. This time I was right, we were lucky that he didn't had a better hand, so we didn't get coolered. On the other hand, what was the hand I wanted you to play and explain it? What the heck is the... Here's the hand, so we are gonna firstly strip this and fold this. Yes, here. So here I'm blocking both flushes and blocking king queen. It's very important. So we can. This is why we can barrel this and make him fold all of his middle and low pairs. Against these, we are a bit deeper. So against this very very aggressive opponent. Yeah, we are a bit deeper, but this is very aggressive opponent. He has very crazy stats, so we're gonna jam this. Okay, he has kings. Okay, one for us. That's very good. Two? No. We split. Well, I'm very I'm very pleased with the outcome there. Would have been a bit too much for him to lose it both run out, so pretty fair, even if we got lucky splitting it. And here we wanted to see a flop with this hand against a limp. We are a bit deeper, but anyway we can 3-bet this hand. BB versus MP is too good of a hand. We mostly we're mostly three-betting jacks there. We call. Sometimes when we would have been a bit deeper, yeah, we do have some more calls there, but 150 BB it's not that deep, and that's why we are mostly three betting. This end is uh 3-bet polar baby polar range. Some of the time fits into that category. Unfortunately, 4-bet, so we have to fold. This size is pretty fishy, so we just okay. You see, he donks. Okay, and he donks. He most likely has an ace, but we have some equity, so backdoor. So we just gonna call and see what he does. Fishier than this get doesn't you can get fishier than this, so yeah, we just fold it. So blocking the clubs and not having the nuts here, we're just gonna call. Hopefully he didn't had a flush draw. make a full house on the river. I assume we can bet for value. Is he thinking on raising or hero calling? Okay. So him not folding almost anything. We don't 3-bet this with this position. I don't like this overcall here, but we are somehow priced in against a weak opponent and an unknown. Yeah, we are trying to outplay them. This is a mix of 3-betting and calling. And the worst card in a deck for my hand, not for my range. I mean, spade is not good, but still we could have some ace x, but we're gonna check this. You don't bet. I'm just thinking on what exactly could he have. He could have some ace x floats, and all of the ace x floats are checking back the turn. Would he fold this against an overbet? Should he turn this into a bluff? So we just win against some middle pairs, even some middle pairs get there. This is very close between checking and overbetting bluff. We're gonna check this time. Yeah, A3. Yeah. Exactly, this was the question. Against an overbet, I assume he would have folded at least some of the times. Yeah. We could bluff that spot some of the time. We could just take our showdown value and hope he has a middle pair, nines, tens. So on this A-side board, small one versus button, he should have some checks, especially deep on such a dry board. Check again. I think we can start to get some value. against this. Well, I thought about betting big, but it doesn't make a difference, so I just lose more money because he wouldn't fold too much. So yeah, just better to jack straight, to bet small range and hope he folds queen high, jack high, and lose the minimum possible when he has something calls or raise. Um, with backdoor flush draw we can raise it sometimes. And it seems that we got there. We are block betting or checking the turn on that card. We are check raising with 5-6, ace, ace-5, some backdoor diamonds, jacks, ace-10 sometimes. So this fits into the category of block betting on the turns, and we're just jamming. Okay, ace high call. Very interesting. So you gave me a lot of credit there for being able to bluff. I have to say respect, man. If you give me that much credit to bluff with this line, I mean, I have some bluff of course, but not sure if I have that many bluffs. But what can I say? Just thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. With backdoors we can easily c-bet. I mean, we are c-betting range, so on the turn it's close between betting and checking. So blocking queen x, we are not accomplishing much, so any ace wouldn't fold, so we have to barely through, and this is not the right combo to barely through when we miss the hearts, so we just check call, and here we check to pot control, and we raise the turn against his bluffs. His bluffs got there, so we're just gonna check it. King 8. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't think too much, man. I know you don't have a bluff there. Oh, you do have a bluff. Okay, very nice. I thought of bluffing it through, right? I assume. You would have got a pot, man. I wouldn't have called the river if you jammed. This one we're gonna overbet. And over jam for value. Unfortunate. He didn't have anything. So here ace-3 suit is very close. Very close actually. It's mostly a fold. Ace-4, a5, especially ace-5 is a 5 with jam sometimes. Ace-4 it's whatever, you could call, you can jam also. I mean, I guess the min raise. You're kind of priced in, but I don't like this call actually. Now I'm just gonna fold this. And blocking the flush draw and having a middle ace, we're gonna check this one and see what he is doing on the river. Let him bluff. 8-9 suited is actually a fold, but against this tiny 3-bet on position we are just gonna call. And overbet, he could have queen jack, ace 3. Man, he's very aggressive, that's why. But still, there's a straight, there could be a lot of 2 pairs against almost 2x overbet. I better call ace 10, which I'm blocking the straight, so not sure we're gonna fall this time against this extremely big bet on the river. So we are gonna sitting out the next, the next. Sorry, I wanted to sit out the next big blind. So this was for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and see you in the next video.